and welcome to Brettcast Movie and TV Talk. People have made many videos on this subject, but I can't not, because Cartoon Network is something that's been a part of my life for a long time. I have wonderful memories from when I was in elementary school and I was waiting for the bus to come, so my mom and I sat down together and watched shows like Jimmy Neutron, Dexter's Laboratory, and Johnny Bravo. I love those shows, and those are some of the best memories I have just hanging out with my mom before school. Cartoon Network has gone through a lot of changes, and I have seen a good portion of these changes. If you were to ask me to recommend you some really awesome cartoons to watch, I'd say Dexter's Laboratory, Johnny Bravo, Codename Kids Next Door, Ed, Edd and Eddy, The Amazing World of Gumball, the original Powerpuff Girls, the original Teen Titans, Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends, Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy, Regular Show, maybe one or two more. All shows that are some of the best shows that Cartoon Network has ever put out, shows that basically put all of the currently aired shows to shame. One point I want to bring up is that Cartoon Network seems to slowly go away from new and exciting possibilities for the network. Originality is something that Cartoon Network was built upon in its golden age. Shows like Dexter's Laboratory and Johnny Bravo and Regular Show were all original and did really well. I don't know why these shows ended, well, except Regular Show. I know why that ended. Regular Show ended because Cartoon Network didn't renew it for its 8th or 9th season it would have been on. Cartoon Network just canceled it, but did the creators right by giving them their final season so they could rightfully end the show. I honestly did shed a few tears after Regular Show's finale. I had watched that show from when it started, and it was like a part of my life with all the joy it brought me. But Cartoon Network, they saw fit to end that and take my joy away from me and a tiny bit of original content from their channel. Well, they didn't make all my joy go away because I still have The Amazing World of Gumball. I stumbled on that show from a low point of TV shows and actually was not going to watch because I thought it was going to suck. But I gave it a chance and it's become the sole cartoon I still watch on Cartoon Network. I couldn't say enough good things about that show. The animation's fantastic. The characters are great and relatable. The jokes are actually funny, and I don't mind that most of the episodes don't connect, and the ones that do are done wonderfully. The Cartoon Network of today is a total mess that starts with Teen Titans Go, mixes some of the new Powerpuff Girls, and then ends with Teen Titans Go. I will try my best not to rant about how god-awful both of them shows are, and focus on the network. The past holiday, and ones even further back, Cartoon Network shows less and less holiday specials like they used to do and put more of airing every single episode of Teen Titans Go that's ever been made. I used to be the kind of person that on Christmas I would avoid Cartoon Network all the way around because they would air a bunch of animated Christmas movies like The Polar Express all day, and pretty much any other kind of childish Christmas related thing. But for whatever reason, Cartoon Network has fallen to playing it safe and just airing every episode of their currently most popular show. They give no airtime for other shows, which means they're not giving those show creators the chance to make a unique episode based around these holidays. They don't even go into their backlogs of the thousands of shows with holiday specials and airing those so that kids today can see the type of cartoons that their parents grew up with. They just got lazy and again went to their safety net of a Teen Titans Go marathon. It really, really makes me unhappy. Shows like Teen Titans Go and the new Powerpuff Girls are the beginning of a few trends that a lot of shows are going to now. One being that there are very few action-oriented shows on the network anymore. Shows like the original Teen Titans and Young Justice had great action and equally great character development and story. The last show to do this was Regular Show. Regular Show was just amazing and one of the last good shows on Cartoon Network that they also canceled in favor of the current crap shows. Regular Show had jokes that were actually funny, had good action and a lot of character development. Heck, they even had an hour-long movie that was just fantastic. This show had stuff that both kids and adults can enjoy. I even remember the first season when they would slip a few swear words in it, and it was funny. Like Mordecai, he'd just look angrily at Rigby and be like, "You just pissed me off." And I would laugh because it was funny. You wouldn't expect that from a cartoon. But like I said, Cartoon Network canceled this show in favor of the god-awful crap they have now. The current shows like Teen Titans Go are poorly animated, show not a single ounce of character development, and are stuffed full of so-called jokes that appeal to toddlers. When these shows try to tackle a current issue or some kind of real-life issues, they do so poorly at it, and they just end up insulting the people they're trying to do whatever they're supposed to be doing with the episode. New Powerpuff Girls did an episode about transsexuality, and they did terrible at handling the topic that it just evolved into the show insulting transsexual people. Not to mention, they stuff the show with as many popular references as they can in an attempt to keep the show popular, and again, not really developing the characters at all. They have their saving grace shows like The Amazing World of Gumball, which is formatted similar to Teen Titans Go, but managed to be a heck of a lot better. The jokes are funny, the animation is good, and the characters are great. But Cartoon Network has not had many new episodes of the show since their last new episodes for however many weeks things. You have shows like Steven Universe that are one of those action shows that is still managing to stay around, although Cartoon Network doesn't air a lot of reruns of the show and there are not that many new episodes floating around. As much as I don't actively watch Steven Universe episodes, I have watched some and they were all very entertaining, and I don't want the show to die like Regular Show did. The other thing that cartoons are doing now is going from the 22-minute length to 10 or 11 minutes. For shows like Teen Titans Go, it does work because they don't have to write actually good episodes with plot and stuff, but rather stuff it full of fart jokes and songs about waffles. Yes, that's some of the pointless crap in Teen Titans Go. I really should stop almost giving a poor review of Teen Titans Go, but I just can't help it. It's such a terrible show. People need to stop watching it so it can die, and we can bring back good action-oriented shows that are 22 minutes long. You know what? Fuck Teen Titans Go to the pits of cartoon hell. All those good action-oriented shows got moved over to Adult Swim. Samurai Jack used to be on Cartoon Network, but then they moved it to Adult Swim. I can't ignore that Cartoon Network in its current state needs a lot of work. I know shows like Teen Titans Go and Powerpuff Girls are raking in the views, and they're a good safety net for the network, but I think they will eventually kill the network. I have not also mentioned that if you wanted to watch some of the great shows that Cartoon Network used to air, you have to go to their website or app and watch it there. That's just forcing website traffic and or app downloads, and that's really stupid marketing. Cartoon Network is trying all that it can to keep current, and it's not really working for people like myself who are longtime fans and watchers. I know that cartoons are supposed to be for kids and parents, so yes, they're hitting their demographic, but I do believe that they're treating that demographic less like actual kids and more like babies. So that's all I have to say. If you want to get in on the conversation, please leave a comment below. As always, thanks for listening, and goodbye.